Hello everybody. Here I will show you how to use Delay by Zapier. Have you ever wanted to automate tasks but needed them to happen at a specific time? Or perhaps you wish you could space out actions in your workflow without continuous manual intervention? If so, you're in the right place. Today we're diving into how you can use Delay by Zapier to enhance your automation processes. Whether you're a newcomer to Zapier or a seasoned pro, this guide from PMN Online will help you efficiently set up a delay in your Zaps. So let's jump right into it. To get started, open your trusty web browser and head over to Zapier's website. If you haven't logged in yet, look towards the top right corner of your screen where you'll find the Login button. Zapier simplifies this process by allowing you to sign in using your Google account, making the login both quicker and more secure. Once you're logged in, you'll be on Zapier's dashboard. Here you'll find the navigation menu, which includes an option called Home. This is your command center for managing all your Zaps, so go ahead and click on it. Now the next step is to create a new Zap. You'll typically find a Create button on this homepage. Click on it to start your journey of automation. Once you've initiated the creation of a Zap, you'll be presented with a list of options on the subsequent screen. Here you should select Zaps, which is what we use to set up new task automations. Zaps are essentially composed of multiple steps, and every Zap begins with a trigger. Triggers are events that kickstart the automation process. So click on Trigger to begin. For this tutorial, we're going to use Gmail as our service to trigger the Zap. Click on Gmail, and then you'll need to choose an event. Let's say, for example, you want to work with new emails. Select New Email as your trigger event, which will monitor your Gmail account for incoming emails. After selecting your trigger, it's vital to test it to ensure everything is set up correctly. Locate the Test button and give it a click. This step verifies that the Zap is correctly identifying new emails in your Gmail account. Testing is like a dry run that ensures your Zap will work smoothly when fully activated. Next, it's time to define an action for your Zap. Return to the main setup area and look for the action step. In the action field, type in the word Delay, and you should see Delay by Zapier appear as an option. Click on this option to select it. Once you've chosen Delay, you'll need to specify an event. For our example, let's choose Delay Until. This event allows you to delay the action of the Zap until a specific date and time. Enter the date and time you'd like the action to be postponed to. This feature is especially useful when you want actions to occur precisely when needed, minimizing manual inputs. After configuring your delay, make sure to run another test. Testing is crucial, as it ensures that all parts of your Zap are functioning seamlessly in unison. Finally, once you've confirmed everything is working as it should, it's time to activate your Zap. Click on the Publish button, and your Zap, complete with its delay feature, is now live and ready to automate tasks exactly as planned. And that's all there is to it. By following these steps, you can leverage the flexibility of Delay by Zapier to enhance your workflow efficiency. So explore and automate with confidence. From all of us here at PMN Online, we hope this guide has helped you easily master using Delay by Zapier. Hopefully, this guide helped you easily master how to use Delay by Zapier. If it did, please let us know down in the comment section below. If you want more videos like this, subscribe to our channel PMN Online.